My name is Jordan Walbridge. I spent 8 years in the Army, deployed to Afghanistan. I'm a registered Republican. I'm a Christian man. I'm a gun owner, and I'm for gun control. But let me explain what that means, all right? First thing is, and we have to understand this, is no government policy is ever going to protect you against a violent person, period, okay? The second thing is, the Second Amendment gives us the right to own guns, so no one's taking guns away from you, and we have to take that off the table. Here's the problem is both sides go to the very extreme on this. Because it's not really defined what gun control is, both sides go to the extreme, like you're going to take my gun away. It's not going to happen, okay? But if you do believe that all guns should be taken away, then you and I are not going to find common ground and we should be done here. But if you're still with me, if you're a reasonable person, hear me out, okay? 4 things we got to know. First thing is, in my opinion, what gun control means is we are not even tracking gun sales as it's being sold to different people, okay? Seems crazy to me. We can track them by serial number on each gun, similar to we do to cars on VIN numbers, okay? And don't tell me that you don't want the government knowing how many guns you own, all right? Because that's silly. All right, take off the aluminum foil hat for a moment and listen, okay? No one's taking your guns away from you by registering them so that we know it belongs to you. And if you sell it, we can be able to track it to that next person. Because here's the deal. We shouldn't be selling guns to the wrong person. Okay? The second thing is, the government doesn't set this infrastructure up right now to do something like this. It's like, hello? Okay, different counties per state have completely different regulations. They don't even communicate with each other. The state's looking past each other. They don't know what's going on. There's no real leadership in this area. If we're going to track gun sales, we have to have an infrastructure that does it. Right now, we have a 20th century government living in a 21st century high-tech world, and we've got to figure this out. So the government, you've got to do something in this area if we're ever going to start tracking sales so we can prevent it from going to the wrong people. The third thing, okay, we are not educating people when they decide to buy a gun. That seems like a no-brainer. If you're going to have a license to get a car, you have to go through a process. There's no reason why we shouldn't be doing the same thing with guns. Yes, you have a right to own a gun, but let's have the people who owns guns be educated on it. My buddy who bought a gun recently, he was like, man, how do I even take this thing apart? It's like, whoa. So if they're going to be using a gun, if they're going to be owning a gun, let's just educate them. Let's educate them on this. And if a person, which is the 4th point, if a person is educated on this gun, they're not criminals, they don't have issues or anything like that, and we're getting the guns on the right people, there's no reason that they shouldn't be able to carry this gun wherever they go, because maybe, just maybe, that person might save your child's life someday when a violent person decides to attack them.